we're looking at a couple different things here. This actually, you guys probably have seen places before. They'll ask you like, what's 10 minus 2 times 5 divided by 5? Okay, yes, this is an example. Today is the 2nd of May. Okay? So a lot of people just do this from right to left instead of doing the whole thing. Remember that you have to do multiplication and division first, right? Remember PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Remember with multiplication and division, it's just left from right. So we leave the 10. 2 times 5 is 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay, so 10 minus 2, we will get the answer as 8. Should we try another one like this? Yeah. You're gonna what? Okay, you know. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna do another one like this, except I'm gonna put some fractions in here. Okay? So, let's do something like 1/2 minus parentheses 2/3 times 3/4, and we'll just leave it like that, like just a simpler one. Okay. First thing, I'm going to do multiplication first, right? With multiplication of fractions, it does not matter what the denominator is. You just multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms. So 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay. So we need to change the denominator. So let's change the first denominator. It's easier. 2 times what gives me 12? 6. So it's like multiplying a 6 to the top and the bottom. So we get 6 over 12 minus 6 over 12. That ends up giving me 6 minus 6 is what? 0. Okay. All right. Let's do a scientific notation one. Okay? So let's talk about some scientific notation. So scientific notation is like if I've got this really long number and I want to put it in scientific notation. Okay? Scientific notation is just one number with decimals after it. And then it's how many I go over. Now see, if we go like this, we go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go 2.3 times 10 to the 5th. Questions about that? Okay, so remember with scientific notation, you have to have this number in front, has to be below 10. Then you can have a decimal place after it. You can have 1 or 2 times 10 to whatever it is. How many places you go over. You want to try another one? It's just scientific notation. It's just like how many zeros you went over it. It's kind of telling you. Okay, so let's do another one. What if we have, I don't know. Here we go. Okay, how are you going to put that in scientific notation? So we know it's 3.2 first of all. Now how many did we have to go over to get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 6 times 10 to the 6th. And you can go 3.23 if you want. You can have 2 decimal places. That's fine. How many decimal places you go over, that's how much the exponent is at the top. You learned that in Algebra 1. And you did some of that in science. Almost all your science classes did something like that. Okay, let's do a cross multiplying one, and then I'm going to let you try out the rest of these. Let's do 1 or 2 cross multiplying ones. Okay, so if I have 3 over 4 equals x over 5. Please sit down. I'm in the middle of recording this. This is your notes right now. You'll have homework on this information. You have a quiz next Tuesday. What do I do to get x by itself right here?
You divide the times by 5.
Times what by 5? 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Shh. 4 times x is 4x. And then you're going to divide by 4. You are going to get a decimal. That's okay. So we're going to go 15 divided by 4 gives me 3.75. Okay. Do we want to try another cross multiplying one? Okay, let's do one more. Okay. Go ahead and try this one. 7 over 2 equals 14 over x. Solve for x. How are you going to get it? Okay, so I get 7x equals 28. Divide by 7. X equals 4. Okay? All right, so you're going to try these 14 multiple choice problems, and we will go over the answers tomorrow. Okay?